Hello. Right on time as usual. Hello all. It's weird the little number still says 2. Oh, now it says 5. Yeah. It's like most of the usuals are here. Right on time as usual. Hello, everyone. If you're listening from the future, this is the Dead Dodge Garage I Don't Know Anything Sunday streaming special. This is Dead Dodge's daughter, currently sitting in for Dead Dodge's sister, who's casually late. Lovejoy, how you doing? Scooter's here. Hello, fine sir. Banana is here with us again. Banana's little thing still creeps me out. Hey, Dan, how you doing? So, Dan, you sent me an email on that car. Do I understand correctly that he's expecting me to get a hold of him or show up to get that? I don't know. The more Valaris, the merrier, basically. You kind of look like my evil shadow right now. Look at you.
I am your evil shadow.
You're totally my evil shadow, but you have cat ears. Wow. It's creepy.
I don't.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now you're just my evil shadow. Incredible. Okay, you do that. It's been a very not car guy weekend over here. Here, take the duck. But bring him back. That's Super Duck. We need him. We don't have Prudence in here, so we have to have the duck. Like 15 comments just came in at once. What is going on here? Yes, there's Tiny Sith Lord. Barry Rooker is here. Hello, Barry. Rocket Tom is with us on time. That's weird. Scooter says he's anything but usual. Ross is here with us. Greetings, Ross. How you doing? What?
You can't put him like this.
No, don't put him like that. Put him the other way.
He was like this.
No, he's going to face the other way. I don't want to look at his butt all night.
He was like, shake my booty.
What a weird duck. Booty. There you go. All right, cool. Stay there, Super Duck. That's what we named him, Super Duck.
Super
Duck!
Wait. Super Duck! Am I not remember?
Incredible.
Like
okay, we got to answer questions.
Okay.
Lovejoy says, I've been worse. Went to a bike show today. Worked on some renovations on my trailer. Very nice. I went to a weird kind of estate sale. It's the kind where the guy's still alive, but but he's selling all of his possessions, his extra car, his boat, his house, and buying a car. Why do I keep saying that wrong? I got car haulers on the brain. Toy hauler to put his motorcycle in and moving to Arizona. So we went and bought a bunch of stuff from him, and we're going to buy a bunch more, and he kind of wants me to buy his boat. First, I have to sell my boat. It's all very complicated. Anyway.
Do not sell boats.
But what if we get a bigger boat?
I don't care. It has a room in that boat.
This one's got a bigger room.
I don't care.
And it's got a potty.
I don't care.
And it's got a kitchen.
I don't care.
Okay. All right, I won't sell it. The daughter has spoken. Dan, never had a phone number, just messenger. Got it. Okay. But he's expecting to hear from me. That's what I gleaned from the messages. Scott Hay is here. Hey, buddy. Hi from New Zealand, God's own country. Hey, Scott, how you doing? What are you guys up to this weekend? Car stuff? Relaxing stuff? Hanging out with tiny Sith Lords? Banana wants to know, have you ever owned a classic Pontiac GTO? If so, how does it differ from the Charger? I have not. But I did spend a lot of time with one. We had one in the back of our old shop for a long time. There's certainly some similarities there. The flying buttress back window being the big one. Chrysler definitely copied that off GM. I don't think there's any question of that. So those lines are definitely similar. They're similar size, I guess. I mean, I want to say the GTO is a little smaller, but I never put them next to each other. GTO, of course, is on GM's A-body platform, which is nothing like Chrysler's A-body platform. It's bigger. So it's kind of their mid-size car.
A-body platform.
Wow. Now my evil shadow is going to copy everything I say. That's cool.
Wow. Now my evil shadow is going to copy me. That's cool.
Thank you. Obviously, they don't have the cool hideaway headlights. They had stacked headlights, Pontiac. The front end kind of had that beaky shape, so more like a Barracuda or Valiant from the late 60s. So, yeah. And then everything else is totally different. But again, there are similarities. You know, they're similar in size, similar back window design. You know, I like the GTO. I think it's good looking. 66.7 especially. You know, I think I prefer them to a Chevelle. Not sure. We did learn doing that job. Chevelle and GTO are on the same platform, but they're not the same. The back window roof angle is different. The roof, the buttress piece is longer on a GTO. The trunk lid, I believe, is shorter. And that filler piece is like 6 inches longer. Why do they do all that? No idea. They don't make new panels, the interior panels for the Pontiac either. So we had to modify a Chevy one. That thing was a rusty pile. Anyway. There you go. Yes, there's a tiny Sith Lord over my shoulder. There will be a larger one there in a little bit. Speaking of whom, she says, woo! Tom says he won't be here super long because he just made a deal on those 4 cars in Shelton. Nice. I guess we're going to go get 4 classic Chrysler products from an undisclosed location in Shelton and probably revive them all. That'll be fun. Rex Keen is here and says, just watch the Green Dart. Cool car. I got to say, I'm very surprised. The Green Dart video of today is doing much better than the Daytona video of yesterday. I don't quite understand that. But yeah, that Green Dart is really neat. It's got a lot of cool stuff done to it. It's a fun driver for sure. And I do hope to get a chance to drive it on not wet pavement sometime soon and test out those nifty handling components. Hey, do you remember Brooke? Where I work, Tom's daughter. Remember her? We went to that family day and she was napping. You were playing with her brother in the pool. Remember the little girl, Brooke?
Yeah.
Well, she says hi. So you want to say hi to her?
H-I.
H-I. This one's learning to spell. She's also still one of the shyest people in the universe. So, yeah. There you go. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Rex, that green Dart's pretty nifty. I'm going to be doing timing recurve, carburetor tuning, and probably trying to actually fix the throttle. Maybe just change the throttle pedal altogether so it gets full throttle, which it still doesn't. When it left here, it was much, much better than it ever was before, but still not quite ideal. I think it's coming back in another week or 2 for the next round of messing around with it. So, yeah, there will be more coming on that car. And again, I'm really hoping to get some dry weather and get a good drive in, see what's what on that one. It's worth slightly less than the Red Challenger, so I might try a little bit harder, if you know what I mean. R Hill is here checking in. How you doing, R Hill? Good evening. Ooh. Banner says, I was thinking of building your 68 Charger out of Legos now that I'm still doing the Bullet Charger. Not sure how I'd show you, though. Well, that would be awesome. And you can send it to me. You can either email me at jamienoise@gmail.com. You can message me on Instagram. A lot of people have been doing that. Now that I know excuse me, that I have to check the message requests. It's like a totally different spot on there. On Facebook, it pops up and says you have a message request. On Instagram, it just goes into this weird little folder and you never see anything about it. So I'm going to sick Super Duck on you. Anyway, so you can message me on Instagram or also my Dead Dodge Garage Facebook page. P38 Chris is here, longtime watcher and commenter, P38 Chris, who says, I'm still jealous you got to drive a Daytona. By the way, you inspired me and my buddy to start our own YouTube just for fun. Awesome. Very cool. Have fun. It should be fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. YouTube's still fun. If it ever becomes not fun, I'll stop doing it. That's from Dead Dodge Daughter. Wait, hold on. You do a better one than me. Here we go. There we go. Much better. By the way, of course, as usual, we're playing the Dead Dodge Garage drinking game. The rules are simple. You drink when I misspeak. I say something wrong, or if you feel like it. Moral objection says GTO will overheat in town when it's 75 degrees outside. Well, I don't think they all do that. It's so funny where I live. Like, I always read in the groups people complaining about overheating. Like Rooster was talking about this recently. I need a big radiator for my 440, blown 440 in the B body and whatever. And I just don't even know what that means. Like, we don't have cooling system problems here. Occasionally it's 103 degrees for like 3 days. Occasionally. Oh, and I'll go back to this too. Yeah, Chris is jealous I drove a Daytona. Me too. It was pretty cool. Like I said on video, all it felt to me, because I own a decent Charger, it just felt like driving my decent Charger, but a little bit extra. If I was going 90 down the freeway or faster, that would probably feel differently. That would probably be different. Watch it there, sister. You're going to get the band hammer. Anyway, my sister says she has an offering for the Tiny Sith. An offering. You know what that means?
What?
Well, sometimes like a reward or a trade could be an offering.
Here's my hand.
Here's my hand. Okay.
I offer you a hand.
That's a fair trade. Lovejoy says, I liked the Daytona and Dart videos this week. Awesome. Yeah. I will say on that Daytona, I wanted to do a lot more with it, but the weather turned to crap. I did the test drive several weeks ago before I technically had permission to do a video on the car. So then I did a little bit more. You can kind of tell it was filmed at several different times. But unfortunately, they salted the roads. It's been cold, icy, and crappy, and the roads are disgusting. And I just couldn't get it out again. I think we have it for a little bit longer. So if I come up with something neat to do, I might. But anyway, look forward to more wing car videos coming someday soon. We got Brooke saying hi. We did that. Moral objection says, know anybody with some fuselage Fury 3 interior pieces? Tom Hergert at Rocket Restorations would be the person to ask whether he has what you need or knows where to find it. And you can email him at tom@rocketresto.com. Ross says there's a ton of wing car videos. How often do you see a hot rod Dart of that vintage? Well, I saw it every day for a while, but I see your point. Yeah, I guess there are. It's just a weird day that some lowly goofball like me gets his hands on a wing car, I thought. So I don't know. I guess I just thought that video would do a little better. But yeah, the Dart's definitely cool. And again, same thing on that. Weather kind of prevented me from doing what I really wanted to do, which was thoroughly test the handling. Dead Dodge Sister's here, and she brought a bribe. What the heck? What is that? What?
I can put it on my backpack
Yeah, although there are like 40 keychains on your backpack, so we might have to thin the herd a little bit.
No.
There's always room for more.
Anyway, Ross, you got a good point. That's a neat car for sure. Oh, Lovejoy got his hat. Awesome. Glad it made it. Scott dropped in to say, here till you start talking about Dodge stuff, so Scott definitely left.
Also brought an offering for you, but it seems like
Cool.
figured I'd replace what I drank.
I appreciate that. Just promise me you won't drink the difference.
No, probably not.
All Praise is here and says, hello, everyone. Checking in. How you doing, All Praise? He says, I watched the Green Dart and Daytona videos. Good stuff. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it. Banana says, I love the Daytona, but I have to say I prefer the standard 68 Charger. There's no body style like it. Yeah, the Daytona is something weird, special, amazing, unique, fantastic, rare, expensive. But the base Charger is a more attractive car, personally. And 68 is my favorite year. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. On the groups, it's like a toss-up whether people prefer 68 or 70. The people that prefer 68 say 70 is hideous, and the people who prefer 70 say the 68 is fine. There don't seem to be many people that love the 69. In fact, I've seen people insulting it, which makes no sense because it's just as sexy as a 68 with different taillights and a divider in the grill. But maybe it's the general way. I don't know. Anyway, Banana, I totally agree. I don't need a Daytona. I prefer the regular Charger. I find it much more attractive, but the Daytona is pretty sweet. And it's built to do one thing, and that's win at NASCAR. Jason, I'm bright, right? Did I? Damn it. It's only been a week. Jason is here. Jason, of course, is the gentleman who bought my 79 step-side Dodge pickup. He flew out here from Wisconsin and drove it home. Thousands of miles in basically 3 days. Is that right? It was like 40. Was it only 40 hours? I feel like it was more than that. But anyway, yeah, made it. No problem. He spiffed it up before he took off, kind of went through the truck. He like shined it. It looks way nicer. It's pretty cool. So it lives in Wisconsin now, and he sent me a picture either yesterday or this morning and said, check out my daily driver. It's looking really good. And if you want to see videos on that truck, oh, okay. And he's got another comment about that down here. He's still putting the finishing touches on his video, driving the Not Little Red across the country, which is super awesome. I'm sure you can look forward to seeing that very soon over on his new channel, which is called Stage 0. And I think it's Stage the number 0 Garage. Pretty sure that's what it is. Now I have to double check. I don't want to give out bad information. Let's see what we got. Oh, no, it is spelled out. Stage 0, Z-E-R-O, Stage 0 Garage. So you can check him out there. Dan has 2 items on the docket. There's a white Bulge Fury hood Tom might want down here. Well, it's possible. We do already have at least one white Bulge Fury hood sitting around. And Dan says, if you lose the low car and its copies collets, go to the local RC store and get half a wheel collets. They look just like the low car parts. Huh, that's cool. We don't have an RC store anywhere near to here, but that's good to know. Yes, dear. What? That's amazing. Can I see it again? Oh, you're showing them a trick. Did you see this? It's a Green Among Us character wearing a Freddy mask? It's got to be Jason mask. What the heck do I know?
What do you know?
Precious little. Scott Hay says, I must say I prefer the look of the Green Dart to the Daytona, which I find a little over the top. Not subtle. No, they're everything but subtle. Anything but subtle. That's kind of the legend of them. And, you know, in the day, people didn't really like them because they were big and ostentatious and not practical. So I get it, but I'm surprised to hear anyone say they prefer a Dart over a Daytona.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wing car? Oh. Well, I have a bunch of tiny wing cars. I don't have any tiny early darts. I don't think they even make them. So there you go. Oh, moral objection on the Pontiac. Yeah, the 60s era cars with the 400 were bad right off the lot. As I understand, those are one of GM's several engine families that just like to explode for fun because they have horrible oiling system issues. I've never done it myself, but that's what I've heard. Oh, Rooster came down from space again and says, "Hello, Earthlings." Rooster's going to give me one heck of a deal on a dual quad, low deck, big block intake manifold and mail it to me. I don't know what a heck of a deal means yet. And more than that, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. We just both know I need to have it. So that's what's going on. You know, your aunt might like to sit down there. Are you just going to hang out and be awkward on camera the whole time? Or do you want to go do something else?
Is it okay if I sit down?
Okay. All right. There's just a lot more to look at today. It's a busy frame. We're getting cramped here. Bright. Yeah. I thought as soon as yeah. Okay, so I said it right. I just doubted myself. Absolute failure. Anyway. Banana says the only issue I'd run into with building your 68 is I'd have to find a way to do the bumblebee stripes on the back. It'll probably take me a while too, as I don't recall how I built the chassis. Oh, that's fine. I'm not in any hurry. I don't know. Tape? Black tape? Make a stripe out of electrical tape or something? That'd be cool. Lovejoy says, I recently found out my coworker has a restored 1970 Charger RT in purple, also known as statutory grape.
Yeah.
It's not actually its name, but anyway.
No, that's its name.
That's important. I knew he was a Mopar guy, but I didn't realize he had Mopars like that. Nice. That's awesome. Roosters. Yeah. Rooster says all 68, 69, and 70 Chargers are junk. You should send them to me ASAP. They're not safe in the wrong hands. Thus, they should be in my hands. Good call. Good call. Someone once asked me, heck, it might have been on this channel, what I'd do if I had $1 million, and I said I'd buy a 68 Charger, and then I thought about it a little longer, and I said, okay, I'd buy 10.
This stuff's dangerous.
It
doesn't even
is.
taste like alcohol.
It's so
It tastes
good.
like juice.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like alcohol.
Mm.
It does.
I was drinking.
Doesn't taste like pure gasoline like the other stuff.
Peach mango apple Angry Orchard.
They
have a peach mango that's pretty decent,
I don't think
but
I've tried
it
that one.
does taste a little bit like slightly off apples
Oh,
underneath.
not Jolly Ranchers?
No.
Hmm.
I can hate Angry Orchard.
Oh, it's awful. Banana says, I think anyone who insults classic Chargers is just jealous they don't have one.
Yeah.
I love all 68 to 70 Chargers, although they were not well made. Yes, Banana, we've talked about that quite a bit on this channel. You know, they weren't built to last 50 years. They weren't built for us to be collecting them like Pokemon cards. They weren't built to be restored. They were thrown together and sold. They were cheap cars. They were, you know, planned obsolescence. They really weren't meant to last. So yeah, I love Chrysler products, but I have no delusions about the quality or lack thereof. But yeah, I love them. They're awesome. One of the most attractive cars ever made, in my humble opinion. Joe's Mopar Mess is back with us. Joe's Mopar Mess, specifically the Mess, is a 66 Charger, I believe, that's in pieces. Joe says, thanks for the input last week. The 6-prong connector did go to my center console. Excuse me. The problem is I don't have the other side of the connector, and online, that little piece of the harness is over $100. Excuse me again.
How dare you.
I don't know what it is about sitting down, getting on camera. And, well, this could be related, but
The The trick is to get all the body noises out right before you turn on the camera.
Ah, see,
That's the secret.
when you get to the pro level, they tell you this kind of stuff.
Professional podcaster tip.
Wow. If I was using a real microphone, then it would be a real problem.
Yeah.
I used to sit in my old living room with a condenser and a compressor and just like listen to cars drive by outside. You can hear everything. It's amazing. Anyway, yeah, over $100 sounds about right, Joe. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think it's the same harness that's used 66 to 70 for a console in a B body. So it's desirable for anyone trying to put a console in one of those cars. There may be variations. Again, don't quote me on that. In fact, there's probably an extra wire, different wire to feed the electroluminescence. Well, they probably just put it in place of the regular console lighting wire. So anyway, yeah, sounds right. Sucks. We need one for that 67 Coronet convertible. That is not a console car. So worse than what you got going on, we don't have either side of the 6-prong connector. So I'm probably just going to build a harness for that because we're converting that to a console. I welded the brackets on the floor. Turned out okay. The reproduction brackets are a little funky. Anyway, good luck. Ross says, neighbor had a Superbird in the 70s. His teenage daughter was mortified. Yeah, terrified. I'm sure. Yes, Rooster, Year One sells the stripe kits for all Mopars, but do they sell them for Lego Charger models? Oh, Lovejoy says, I was asking him about a hood for my CUDA, and he just sprang that 70 Charger RT on me. Wow, that's amazing. I'm going to start working on my CUDA again. I just scored some more pieces for it, and I kind of set everything together. I've got the proper 4-speed. I just bought the bell housing from Tom. I've got a flywheel. I've got a clutch. I've got an aluminum radiator now. I think I have a drive line. I think I have everything. So I'm going to put that car back together as soon as I get a chance. I'd like to get exhaust and stuff on the 67. I also just had a super crazy idea. It's actually not that crazy and it's super predictable. And I might change direction on the 67. So everything might change with that. But we'll see. We will see. But I hope to be working on my 66 soon. Sabotage or Sabbath Bloody Sabbath? It's Sabbath Bloody Sabbath for sure. Is that? I think that's... Isn't that this? It goes somewhere down there. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know the chuggy part. I think my friend's band used to cover that. It was kind of awesome. Crack House.
Oh.
I think that's the one they did.
Yeah, that would make sense.
P38 Chris says, I'm looking at a 73 Satellite my coworker at AutoZone wants to get rid of with a 400 and an auto trans. The vinyl top. It hasn't been on the road since 2000. Worth it? Well, that all depends on the cost. If you like the 73, 74 design, more power to you. I think I like it. I really like the 71, 72 Plymouth B-body. I think they're very attractive. The 73 has that different nose, so that's kind of an acquired taste. I think they're cool, though. And it's a B-body. Any B-body is a good B-body. You know, if it's not rusted to bits and ideally the crank in the 400 turns, yeah, cool. Obviously, it depends on how much it is. If you can get it for less than a small fortune or a kidney, yeah. Again, Chris, any B-body is a good B-body these days. It's just, they're getting harder to find, so.
Wasn't Minty a Satellite?
Yes, Minty, the green meanie. Was a 72 Satellite sedan.
Like that one.
Yeah, they didn't change the 4-door like they did the 2-door. I think it stayed basically the same through 74. The 72, here, let's just do this.
Kind of a boat.
Oh, wait a second. 73 Satellite, is it a 2-door or 4-door? Because if it's a 4-door, they didn't change the same way that I just described, I don't think. The 4-door already had a different nose. Okay, see, that's the two-door. Now where's a sedan?
All photographed in a way that makes the nose look even longer.
Oh, yes. Crazy huge. Yeah,
Incredible.
that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, see, that's funny. There's the 73,
Ah,
and it looks
yeah,
exactly
looks
the same.
Just like
Yep.
it with that
It's
little,
even the same color.
the fun stripe.
No fun stripe, but you can see why it had a fun stripe.
Yep.
Because it had trim that someone deleted off that one.
Yep.
But yeah, 73 on the sedan, they just rearranged the grille. It's the exact same bumper. On the two-door,
Yeah.
they did that goofy thing to the nose. Now check this out.
That grill looks so awkward on that.
Well, yeah, kind of.
I'm
That's
just-
actually pretty similar to the 72. They just changed the layout a little bit, but it still had that same shape. That's a 71,
Oh.
72 two-door.
Whoa.
How sexy is that?
I fucking love that.
Yeah, so what did they do to the four-door? Why did they do that? Like, why did they do that? It's so
Idiots.
cool. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I still like the sedans,
That is
obviously.
sleek. I like that.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Muscly. Anyway, either way, I don't care how many doors it's got. It's still a cool car. So there you go. Noah says, "Howdy. Hey Noah, how you doing? I definitely used your picture for advertising. Thanks for that." Just adorable. Noah's in Arizona with in-laws and can't chat right now, but we'll watch the archive later. Nice start video, by the way. Awesome. Will you have fun there in the Arizona? And imagine we'll see you next week. Yeah. Lovejoy and Dan both said literally exactly the same thing I said, which is depends on how much, but probably yes. It's late enough to the party that it should be affordable. Mr. PFI is here with us again and says, stepping in late, saying hello to the Dead Dodge Garage and all the chatters. Hello, Mr. PFI. Good to have you with us. I was late too, so that's fine. Lovejoy's got a good point, which I almost brought up, but then didn't because I got too tied up in the other details. Vinyl tops tend to head rust. Yes, they do. If that is a sedan, you should look around the back window. Below the back window is going to be the most likely spot. The two-door would have the partial vinyl top. So then you got to check up along the roof line at the back corners usually. That's where that happens. Stacy is here and says, I have arrived. Did I miss anything cool? I don't think so. Not yet. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, my little evil shadow is here, and now she's back.
The Empire has returned.
Indeed. Dave is here. What up, Duck? Dave got offered an obscene amount of money for his dart this weekend, and he called me this morning, and I told him what he was already thinking, which was, that's great, Dave, but what are you going to buy? Like, what can you buy for that kind of money that's a good replacement? And the answer is, you can't. Oh, Lovejoy's going to try and get my pipe shipped this week. Awesome. Can't wait. Appreciate that. Yeah, banana. Yeah. Yeah. Rooster missed that detail, I think. As far as I know, there are no stripe kits for Lego Chargers. The ones that Lego has made are tiny models and not entirely accurate. No, they're not. I've never bothered getting one for that reason. Like, you know, okay, cool, it's a Charger, but
DIY it into the proper configuration.
Indeed. Electrical. Well, it's just they don't look quite right. They like blocky, you know,
Yeah,
because they're Legos.
because they're blocks.
Okay. You want to be on camera but also hide? Is that? Yeah. Oh, should we plug your channel? Should we do that?
Is there going to be activity on the channel?
Yeah, we got a new video coming out. It's done editing now. I just got to upload it.
I'm subscribed.
What? Your aunt is one of your 3 subscribers. That's amazing.
That's exciting.
Dead Dodge daughter has her own YouTube channel. She has 3 subscribers. If you've got kids and they want to watch her be silly, it's called Ava's Toys and Adventures.
Oh,
I'm
Evan
her.
and Teddy are going to be so excited.
Oh,
to see
yeah.
that.
I'm her editor, occasional camera operator, and hype man. So anyway, Ava, that's with an E. Ava's Toys and Adventures. Just look for her second video coming out soon. Joe's Mopar Mess says, took the car out for the first time, a couple times this week. First time someone followed me home to talk about it, and today someone offered to buy it. It's a nice 10-foot car. Awesome. Well, if they want to pay up, that's your call. I have a friend named Neil. He is an older gentleman. The way I met him is my 66 Charger was that yellow color. And where I used to live, which is where she lives now, I used to keep it in the crappy little shed next to the house. And that shed was built for I don't know, a Model A or something. So needless to say, the Charger stuck out of it. So you could see the back 10 inches of it or something when you're driving by. And he was driving by and noticed it. I was installing an engine in the rain. Maybe it wasn't raining that day. Different day. I was installing an engine next to my house because that's what I used to do. And I heard the brakes lock up in the middle of the street and heard him back up. And I gave it a minute. I heard a door shut. So I went up there and he's just staring at the car like, what is this doing here? Because he used to own one exactly like it and then sold it in our town just a few years before that. So anyway, we've been friends ever since. It's been I guess it's been 8 years. Kind of funny. Jimbo. Sometimes people call me that. Wants to know, what is your opinion of the 3rd-gen Charger? I have a 72 that I restored. Oh, awesome. My opinion is they're cool. And I have the weird opinion that the 73 and 4 are slightly more attractive. The problem is they have safety bumpers and they don't have good engines anymore. But I really like the side window shape. It's more like the Duster or the Plymouth B-body of the similar year of 71 too. It's kind of the same as that, kind of. I think they're really good looking. I owned a 71 and I've owned 174 and 3 73s, something like that. I kind of think the 71 72 is a little awkward with the small reverse window shape, but it's grown on me. I think it's good looking. And yeah, 3rd-gen Charger's good. Any classic Charger up until 75 is a good Charger, in my opinion. I think the 3rd-gens are cool. And they're what I think of as a blank slate, build it into whatever you want. Like the one at Rocket right now, it's getting restored. It's freshly painted. It's getting a stroker engine. It's going to be super cool. The one that's here was an original 318 car. It's getting a 440. It got a nice paint job, custom color, black interior conversion. Everything's all nice. Yeah, they're neat cars. You can do a lot with them. And 68 to 70s are so expensive. I don't know how anyone can afford them. I don't know how I got one. So yeah, they're cool. Banana says, I hope I could make my Lego Charger into an official Lego set somehow and make a version of yours as the Dead Dodge Garage Edition. Well, I'd pay good money for that. So
I actually, if you want to submit a design for a kit to Lego, there is a way to do that.
I'll be dipped.
I
don't know what it is.
The Lego website. I don't know exactly, but I know it's a thing.
Wow.
Someone submitted a Bluey set. It's incredible.
Wow. Well, there you go, Banana. It's all you. I don't think I have quite enough pull at Lego to deserve my own signature edition just yet. If my car became famous instead of me, that would be pretty awesome.
You could sell little teeny tiny stickers to add on to the kit.
Yeah. What, the stripes?
Something.
I was kind of hoping my Power Wagon would become famous, but well, buy one.
Well,
I don't have any to give you.
Do you think I have a bank account?
I don't know. Do you have a job?
Like a taxpayer job?
Yeah, that kind.
No. I have children and they don't pay me.
No, and they never will. Don't get a bank account. It's a trap.
It is.
Your kids will just figure out how your debit card works. Joe says, Jimbo, I personally love the fuselage generation. Yeah, I really do like them. Really do. Lovejoy says, in other news, my donor Ram has finally been returned to me. I'm going to pull it apart before anyone else tries to borrow it. Good call, Lovejoy.
Yeah, that's the move.
Our Hill says the grill on the 7172 GTX is just amazing. I know what the Roadrunner one looks like. Now I got to go look at the GTX grill. I wonder if it's similar.
Did you
I
put your new keychain on your
Hold on.
backpack?
No, I think that's so.
Oh, you put it next to your lava lamp?
Yeah.
She got a lava lamp today.
I saw that.
That's
I
the
have one. I need a new bulb for it.
That's so that's the Roadrunner. It's got the
Oh,
separator, and then it's
And
got.
I got 2
What does the
crystal balls
GTX
and
look like?
given that blue one to my friend.
Huh.
That's moved out.
Well, let's do that.
Wow.
Let's do this.
What was that purple thing?
I think it's similar. It's the same basic. Is it the same grill? I think it is. Yeah.
That's sleek.
It looks like it's the same grill as the Roadrunner.
Okay, but like go back for a second.
What?
What?
Where?
Well, just
Oh,
hit back.
okay, I'm heading back. I'm heading back again.
That was
Well,
that.
that's the headlight of one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that same loopy bumper one we were looking at, but the bumper's painted. Yeah. Fancy. Yeah, so it looks like it's the same grill. And yeah, that is very cool. I think I mentioned this before. Chris Albrecht, talking Mopars, he has that 72 Roadrunner 344 speed. The guy who had that offered it to me for my Cobra, and I almost did it. Then I started looking at pictures of those things, and yeah, the grill is super, super cool. And I thought it was 72 only. Maybe it's slightly different. I don't know.
So the reason that caught my attention was because it looked familiar. The purple specifically looked like the one that was at the shop for.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's the same color, but that's it.
Okay.
Bob the Builder, who offered to buy my Power Wagon in a comment today, says, do you know anyone who is selling a Power Wagon? I can't say that I do, but I see them pop up often. There's a Power Wagon group on Facebook. It's called, I think the one I'm in is Dodge Power Wagons 46 to 80. That might be it. But it's a pretty good group. And I see them come up for sale pretty often, and M37s and similar vehicles.
Seems like it would be a good family car.
A Power Wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Family of 5 plus a dog.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just put them all in the bed.
They don't fit them all.
Awesome.
Strap them down with ratchet straps. It'll be fine.
Something like that. Anyway, Bob, yeah, get in those groups. That is where they're at. Cruise Marketplace. My marketplace knows me really well, so it shows me anything Power Wagon related, and it shows you anything from groups that you're in. So, yeah, that's all I can tell you. I don't know anyone who's selling one. I really, really like mine. I mean, I made it my logo, so I can't imagine selling it now. But having said that, if someone offered me an obscene amount of money, everything's for sale. I have way more cars and trucks than I could ever hope to restore or keep, but I'm hoping to keep that one. I really like it. Dan says, Chris with the Valari message back. He has your number. Bought 63 Dodge truck parts from you. Small world. Well, it is a small world out here in Grays Harbor. But now I'm trying to think of a guy named Chris who I sold Dodge truck parts to. Might be the guy that sold a Challenger a couple years back. I'd never been to his place. But yeah, that might be where you were. Was he on West Boundary Road? Pretty sure that guy is. Yeah, Rooster 72 Roadrunner Grill is 1 year only. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. Also the taillights. If you find them, you will pay dearly. Thank God mine is perfect.
Sounds ominous.
Well, Mopar stuff's expensive always, but especially like the 1 year only weird stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Alt Praise says, my first car was a 71 Roadrunner, 383 4-speed. I was forced to sell it in 1986, and I regret it to this day. Man, yeah, that would be a cool car. Yeah, I was very, very tempted by the 72. It's tawny gold, 344 speed. I believe the engine was rebuilt. Not totally sure. It had a lot of good stuff. It was restored, painted. Interior wasn't done. Glass was out. So it needed seat covers, gaskets, dumb stuff. He had a restored dash. He had door panels. I think he had the carpet. Like almost all of it was there. Just some little things. And it was very cool. But I decided to hold out for my Charger. And that's what I got. So I made the right call. But he was a cool guy. He actually passed away about a month ago or a little more. Real bummer. He had a super cool 71 Charger drag car, like a blown big block drag car that was beautiful. And he had another Charger, like a street drivable 71 or 72. And he had kind of sort of offered me one of those too. But yeah, like I say, I just held out for cash and got my Charger. But I like those cars, really do. Mikey Mopar says, anything from the 60s made the last 60 years? No, that wasn't just a Chrysler thing. But Chrysler was definitely on the lower end as far as quality of assembly, panel fitment, paint. I mean, they painted the engine compartments. Wow. Yeah, but runs right across the firewall are super common. My Demon has one. You know, they weren't painting Mona Lisas. They were churning out cars. So anyway, Mikey says, my 68 RT, except for engine internals, transkit, radiator, is all original. 120,000 mile snowbelt car. Sure, the bottom rear quarters and rear valence rusted. That's normal. Very normal. Mine, well, if you didn't see my video on Charger rust, which actually didn't get a ton of views, I kind of thought more people would watch that, but you know, Birdsong exists. So anyway, yeah, mine had rust alongside the corners in the valence, the quarter panel. It had bubbles above the wheel well, and then it had holes ahead of the wheel well, all the normal spots. I mean, every one of them is like that. Banana says, I'll find a way with the tape. I'll probably be very angry. Oh, it'll be an angry process. I have to figure out that fat back tire setup as well. Love that look. They're actually not Krager's. They're American Racing, those 5-spoke, modern 5-spokes that are on like everything now. They're on the Red 71 Challenger. They're on the 67 Cornet convertible. They're on my Charger. I just saw them on, the Blue Cuda. They're on the Blue Cuda too. They're everywhere. I do like them. I wanted slot mags on it, but I think I'm just going to leave those alone. I do need to figure out the tire rub problem. Banana, I did just have a brilliant idea. If you're willing to invest this much, you could go down to your O'Reilly, where they used to have the tape stripes, pinstripes, and buy one of those 2-piece stripes, and then lay one down, flip it around backwards, lay another one down, and then you'd have thick, thin, thick. Thin, thick, thin. You know what I mean? Yeah. She's got to re-up. Yeah.
It's the one break I've gotten this week.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Everyone's in Sacramento without me.
No.
Kicking off the Fiber Festival season. I was supposed to be there.
Oh, right. The Fiber. They're not in the bus, are they?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
The bus might get scrapped. I'm a little sad.
Well, it shouldn't be scrapped, but
the Magic Wool bus is unwell.
Did what's his name do the thing? EGR valve?
Jesse?
Yeah, him.
No, I don't think he's had a chance to yet.
Oh, well.
But
I don't blame them, but they didn't like my price. I wasn't willing to give a discount for something that is a horrible job and I will absolutely hate.
Yeah, and they were very understanding. I
Yeah.
think it was either like it's getting scrapped or resold. It's just not worth twice the cost that they paid to get it fixed.
Probably not.
But it is.
I'd buy the Magic Wool bus if it was really, really cheap.
Magic Wool bus is so cool. And we decorated the inside. It's really tragic.
It's depressing.
My name is in that bus.
Well, all right. Ken is here and says, my 70B is F8 green, the dark green metallic. Nice. That's funny because then he says, I have never liked the color. It's not numbers matching. Fender tag is intact. Is it sacrilege for me to paint it sublime green? Is it funny for me to say I don't like sublime green?
Which one is sublime?
Oh, you'll know it when you see it.
I figured.
Oops, those aren't words.
Those are certainly not words.
Are the typing noises as annoying as I think they probably are?
They're not.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Okay, that's sublime green. Oh, it's very loud.
I like it.
I was listening to last week's show, and at some point I was drumming on my desk. And I noticed it's pretty loud.
That's louder than the typing.
Huh.
But
weird. Maybe the noise reduction cuts out the typing
Do
intentionally.
you remember
I
when
don't
I
know.
had stuff to tie into my hair that was like that color?
Yeah,
I am into that color.
I'm not.
But
But having said that, Ken, it's your
Is
car.
is it a rust bucket or is it
No.
nice?
No, I think it's nice. In fact, I'm pretty sure we're looking at it right there.
Do it.
It's a nice car.
Do it.
Ken, it's your car.
Well,
Personally, I like the dark green metallic, but I don't like green cars in general.
I would like to see the dark green metallic for a
Closer than that? Oh,
Is
okay,
that-
fine.
Is that
It's-
very dark?
Yes, it's very dark.
Mm,
Dang it. I cannot type. There.
no.
except that's- Yeah, that's not a 70, though. In fact, that's not even a Super B.
How dare they?
This is 70 F8 Super B.
See,
Heck, that might be his car.
I really like that color on Jaguars.
Well, okay. I think you mean British Racing Green, which is similar.
Yeah, it's similar.
Hmm.
I go for the Sublime Green. Is better.
Hmm.
I like it.
This is one that sold at Barrett Jackson in 2016. Dark metallic green, 3-3 4-speed.
It's not.
That's cool.
is
Did you
that-
see the aggressive grills of the 70? Hold on.
Does look.
Hold on.
aggressive.
Look at this thing. It's so
Oh.
snouty.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll do this.
Oh.
Super B. Is it better in orange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better in orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's quite attractive personally. They're nifty. It's a very unique setup. 70 was an interesting time. Anyway, Ken, it's your car, and it doesn't bother me one bit.
Do what makes you happy.
My Charger's not the right color.
I do like that Sublime Green though.
I don't, but again, beauty, eye of the beholder. Oh, Banana says it's called Lego Ideas.
Yes.
I'll try to go for it, but there are some weird and awkward connections and techniques for the back corners. Yeah,
That
I know there are.
Seems like a feature, not a bug. But if you submit it,
Banana
I
says,
will vote.
fair enough. Banana says, I'd try to add the weird back battery radio system you mentioned your Charger came with. Okay, you open the trunk, and it's just a huge, ridiculous subwoofer box with an amp on it and a battery. And that's the entire trunk. It also has, I don't know if you've seen this on the videos.
It's excessive.
Not that you could really do this in Lego. It's got weird lights. They're like boat cabin lights or something. They're like this big, and they're on the sides on brackets facing inwards. It's actually really
I
handy.
kind of like that.
Rooster says Ava has another
Aw.
subscriber from Grandpa Rooster. I did a like on the video too. Thanks, Rooster. Yeah,
has
she's
everyone-
cheeky.
Did everyone do a like?
Oh, we forgot.
Smash the like.
Okay, hit the like button.
Hulk smash.
Oh, Rooster's sending me things. Oh, yeah. Rooster's Roadrunner. Yes, I was a 19-year-old dumb kid when I changed it to a 440 with two befores. The 4-speed made it an animal. Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's 72. You can tell that's 72 right away by the way that it is, by the light there. 71s have a super sexy inset light. 72 across the board, all Chrysler products, except trucks, got that. It's not so pretty. They were cheapening everything. But yeah, you can kind of see the very special grill in there. Not a good angle for the grill. Look at the lump. Yeah, it says 340 on it, so I think you did ruin it, Rooster. There's Rooster's Roadrunner. Yeah. Pretty cool. And there's that half top.
Slap some lipstick on that pig.
Oh, no. It's
Nice.
beautiful.
Well, yeah, I just mean the little
Beautiful.
primer gray spot.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's part of the experience. Anyway, yeah, if you haven't done it, hit the like on the thing.
Slap.
Live stream, hit the like. Tell everyone that I don't know anything. Did anyone see the brilliant genius engine builder yelling at me in the comments and telling me I'm a moron for not checking the pin fit on
Wait,
floor
what?
pistons? Yeah, it's this whole thing.
Oh.
It's this whole thing. Basically, I'm an idiot, and that's fine.
Oh yeah. Well.
I
look.
like, how many videos have I started by saying, I'm not an expert.
I'm not an expert.
I'm just some guy. What the hell do I know? Completely self-taught. Didn't go to school. Untrained. I know what I know. I don't know everything.
Consult your doctor.
Dude, consult your doctor and verify and find out if Dead Dodge Garage is right for you. Well, you should just stop making YouTube videos and go to school.
Get fucked, buddy.
Lick my Yeah. Anyway. Ross. Yes, I think you are right. Isn't a GTX just a highly optioned Roadrunner? Things got weird in 68. Roadrunner's a Roadrunner. It's a stripper model, nothing special, basic, supposed to be a taxi cab interior, all that. GTX was the fancy version with the trim and the bucket seats and the console and the 440 and what have you. And starting in 71, things just got weird. Like they started mixing models and such. And so I think you're basically right for those later cars, because the one I looked up just now, trying to find that GTX grill, it said Roadrunner GTX. So I'm not an expert on that, but I think you're right.
I want to address a comment further down real quick.
Well,
just to get it out of the way.
This one here?
No. What is the Fiber Festival?
All right,
it's
fine.
Stitches West in Sacramento. I think it was ending today. I was invited to go work for my friends and didn't get to go. So
it's where yarn enthusiasts gather to have conversations that you and I want no part of.
It's not just that. They have classes.
That's
it's
cool.
amazing. I'm real sad. Even Mom, by the time I got done telling Mom about it, even she was like, oh, okay, yeah, if you can go, you should go.
Yeah.
It's a really good opportunity.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'm just,
Yeah, just wanted to get that.
I'm not going to go.
No, well, clearly.
JMR says, hey, Jamie, made it. And there's no comma in the middle. So he could be saying, hey, Jamie made it. Yeah, it was 4 minutes late. That's fine. I had to wash Dead Daughter's hair. So, yeah, how you doing, JMR? What's tonight's subject? It seems to be 71 2B bodies, yarn, and I'm an idiot.
Jamie's an idiot.
That's basically it.
How have you made it this far by being so dumb?
Rafael Ramirez is here. I believe I recognize your name. I'm sure you must have commented at some point in history, and says, hey, DDG, big fan since way before 1,000 subs. Thanks for all your advice and unique content. You are very welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here and hanging on for dear life. By the way, everybody, I'm going to get my hair cut.
What?
Shut up. I'm going to get my hair cut. And what?
But we match.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Buddy.
I think they'll still know.
No, no one's going to know we're siblings.
My wife informed me I'm getting my hair cut. No, she said.
She made the appointment.
Well, she said you should get a haircut, which is, Anyway, but she also hates my beard. And Dave Rademacher, who owns my 66 Charger now, who I usually call Raid Maker because I'm an ass. Raid Maker. Messaged me the other day and said, I haven't seen him yet, and said, you're getting pretty close to shaving that beard there, buddy. So I might just go through with that whole shaving the beard at 10,000 subs thing because I did trim my villain mustache. You notice that?
Oh,
I even cleaned up the cheeks and I shaved my unibrow. I want to look good on camera. So, so yeah, I think I'm going to shave the beard when I hit 10,000. So tell your friends if you want to see that. Now, here's the question.
I don't want to see that.
It was your idea.
I know.
What is this treachery?
I immediately backtracked.
A betrayal most foul.
Look.
That's just because you can't grow one and you're jealous.
Yes. I will slap a fake one on the second you do it.
So here's the question. Do we make an entire video about shaving my beard?
Yes.
Do we do a live shaving my beard?
Also, yes.
And once it's done, what do we do with it?
Do we sell it for charity?
Do we do a giveaway?
Oh my god!
Oh no!
6
a
inches
piece of history
beard to the 10,000 subs.
I always kind of like when I started growing the hair out. I thought I might donate it. I don't think it's really long enough because you have to have like usable like that much or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think
I don't think anyone will want it. It has to be a certain length, packaged a certain way, clean. I know there are rules.
There are rules.
So I don't know.
And don't donate to Locks of Love.
I'm not good with
They're
rules.
The fucking worst.
So we'll see on that. But yeah, I think I've decided I haven't seen my chin. Well, my wife's lived with me for, how old's my daughter? Almost 7.
Almost
Which means my wife's been around
almost 9.
almost 9. So I've had this beard, mind you, it's been trimmed many times, but I haven't been clean shaven in about 12 or 13 years.
I'm gonna say the same thing that I said to Mom when she was talking about Daddy's beard.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a chin?
I used to. Yeah. So anyway, it's not really the question of if I have a chin, it's a question of how many. Because I was still very skinny.
As I have.
I was very skinny last time I saw my chin. Well, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
But I am interested to see if we have matching chins because I think we might.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly possible.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. We might look more similar if the beard's gone.
Duh.
Yeah. I know. But it just hit me that, like, without the beard, very simple.
It's going to become a problem.
Okay, wait, we're going to make a beard wig out of that.
Yeah. See, I was going to tell you could do that, but then it just sounded disgusting. So
I need to find someone who makes
it's got the consistency of like triple-aught steel wool. Like it's not. Anyway. Anyway.
Not as bad as Peter's.
I'm going to take your word on that. Never rubbed it, and I don't plan on it.
No, it's just that they shed everywhere, and they're wiry.
Mine does that some.
It's worse.
Anyway, Raphael, totally unrelated to whatever that was. Thank you for being here. I very much appreciate it.
That was just rampant ADHD.
And folks, remember to responsibly recycle your car batteries in the ocean for a safe and legal thrill. The electric eels will thank you.
Anytime Colin shares a post.
My brother, our brother, is all in on throwing car batteries in the ocean and hot dogs.
the throwing your car batteries in the ocean thing, that thing cracks me up because Jason is the only other person that I've seen promoting that. And then Colin.
Safe and legal thrill. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh no, what happened? I think I got nasty stuff under my ring and didn't clean it.
Or you didn't dry your hands under your ring.
Oh yeah, that definitely happens all the time.
That's
new.
That's dyshydrotic eczema.
What does that mean? What did you just say?
Little bubbles that happen.
Tiny bubbles.
Tiny bubbles.
My friend Neil, who I mentioned, who owned a Charger just like mine, had a boat called Tiny Bubbles.
Oh.
Tiny Bubbles!
Adorable.
It was adorable. P38 Chris says Lego did a 70 Fast and Furious theme Charger set. Yes. Oh. In fact, when sorry, now I've totally forgotten.
That actually doesn't.
Yeah.
That's not shocking.
No, it shouldn't be. When Bananas was talking about it, I thought, because he said he built one, I thought that set was probably what he was talking about. Which again, I've seen, and it's just not convincing enough for me. I like die-casts, I like Hot Wheels quite a bit. Obviously, but
there's still a line on my wall from where you had the Hot Wheels shelf.
Yeah, I still have the shelf too. This right? No, that's my guitar hanger. Maybe the shelf.
I still have a guitar hanger.
No, I cut up the shelf and turned it into coasters. I don't have any of them in here. I mentioned I was at my friend's estate sale the other day getting parts for the Barracuda or something, but I got something else, which is now my most prized possession.
I was wondering where that came from.
It's a big mouth Billy Bass.
Does it have batteries?
No, it doesn't have batteries. We got to get batteries.
Shit.
Take C's.
Oh,
I actually have some, but it's pretty gnarly looking in here, so it's probably going to require some work. But
where's a paintbrush?
Anyway,
I will clean it up.
Have you watched
right
What
now.
We Do in the Shadows? Have you watched the show?
The show, yeah.
Okay, so you know that there's a bit about this.
Is it from the newest season?
No, it's from like season 2. He says it's like a mechanical bull, but smaller.
Oh!
And the other vampires. So, my mechanical bull! And who's playing that other vampire? Hold on. It's someone. Who is it?
Matt Berry?
No, Matt Berry is the one that gives it to him.
Okay.
It's when he completely changes his entire identity by putting a toothpick in his mouth. For an entire episode, he's someone totally different. Then the other guy, hold on, it's a famous actor. Who is it? Oh my God, it's Luke Skywalker.
Oh,
it's Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill. Yeah, he gives him the big mouth Billy Bass, and he's so excited.
I clearly do not remember that episode.
Oh, it's messed up.
I would remember Mark Hamill being.
I knew as soon as I saw that character. He was well disguised, but it's definitely Mark Hamill. It's so cool. Anyway,
I love Matt Berry so much.
Oh, Matt, abandon the vessel immediately.
Does Matt Berry remind you of Josh, my ex?
No.
No?
He reminds me of someone, but not that guy.
Flamboyant.
Oh, he's definitely flamboyant.
Him
Curse these electric sex packs.
God damn these electric sex packs.
I never say it right. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Leg disabled.
What kind of disabled are you? Leg disabled.
Disabled. Disabled.
How did they get in there to steal your wheelchair? I don't know. I am disabled. I just yesterday I said several times, IT, have you tried turning it off and on again? Well, are you sure it's plugged in?
Anytime anyone
that was Thursday. That wasn't yesterday.
Messages me with a complaint about technology.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Tried turning it off and on?
Well, are you sure it's plugged in?
Are you sure it's plugged in?
Have a great day. Mike J is here and says, loved the 69 Daytona clip you did. Well, that makes one of us.
Two, maybe?
A couple. Everyone else seems to prefer the Dart. It looked like a Survivor. No, yes and no. It's been repaired and painted and touched up over the years, so it's got some rust repair. In fact, in the Charger Rust video I did, I showed evidence of the repairs on that car because, it's just a Charger body. In fact, I cracked a joke about how it's a totally normal 69 Charger and not a Daytona at all. Yeah, it's been repaired just like every other Charger. It had rust. In fact, I believe it came from the Midwest or somewhere over there, but it's a Daytona, so it's not like it got driven, every day or anything, and totally doused with salt. But excuse me. I didn't show great detail of the car, like up close or anything, but there are repairs you can see. There's been body work and it's been repainted, and then there's kind of touch-up paint areas on it, I think. So it's not amazing. It looks like a Survivor. It looks pretty darn good, very far from perfect, which is like my ideal car. So it's a lot closer to a Survivor than a Trailer Queen, but it has been repainted.
136 people liked it. So there you go.
Liked what?
The Daytona.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, that's way too many for a live. Did you all hit like on the live? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Smash it.
It does stuff.
Hulk smash.
Okay, we covered that. We covered Pleasing the Electric Eels. We covered Fiber Festival. JMR says Sublime Green on my 7440 Dart. Wow. I'm just not a Sublime Green guy. I'm not really a high impact guy. Lovejoy asked Dan a question, but Dan responded to him down there, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, Banana says it's really hard to get most classic cars right in Lego form, especially 60s Volkswagens.
That
yeah,
makes sense.
Everything curvy.
Yeah. You have curve parts. 71 B body, I'm guessing. JMR looks okay for a tow vehicle. Nice. I really, really liked our 72 Satellite sedan. It was a great car. It was a really good actual car. It did fun one-legger 318 burnouts everywhere. It got okay fuel mileage. My wife used to daily drive it out to Westport and back. We drove it to Reno to get married. Drove nice, fit everybody and all the camping gear. My little brother had it for a while, crashed it into a fence. Now Jordan's got it. He's in Utah. Ooh, fun story. A week ago, Jordan messaged me and said, hey, man, this is kind of weird, but I can't find any Mopar engines here. What do you got? My brother's on the way there right now, and he said he'd throw a Mopar engine for me in his trunk. So I said, okay, and I looked at the stock, and I said, I got this Magnum 360 we started prepping for you before, and he said, I'll take it. It's a strip, block, heads, crank, pistons, and rods. Most of the other pieces, I actually forgot to send 2 boxes with him. Anyway, so his brother packed
this entire 360 Magnum in pieces into the trunk of his 90s Subaru Impreza and drove to Salt Lake City. And about, well, around 200 miles from here, not quite 200 miles from here, he broke a CV axle because it wasn't happy. It wasn't happy at all. Anyway, JMR, yeah. Oh, yeah. 71B body and above make nice tow cars. Now, I'm just saying, a 71 Super B is not a tow rig. That's a cool car. Yeah, they're less desirable. But now that 68 to 70s cost gazillions of dollars for an absolute turd, they're looking pretty good. Just saying. Stacy says, along the same lines of Rooster's rare sale car, anyone else got anything special? My Mustang is a Stallion edition, the first one built. The 19th car off the assembly line for the 76 model year. Wow. I really want to make some clever joke about that, Stacy, but I don't have one ready.
Something about hipsters?
No, something about no, I got nothing.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Fine. Risha said, did you notice the Superbird decals in the dog legs that was ordered from the factory? No, I did not.
Those are certainly all.
Okay, Stacy went ahead and burned himself and said it's a Mustang too, so no matter what, it's still crap. I was going to say something like that.
There's another DDG.
Yeah, Dust Devil Garage. But I had it first. I will fight you.
I will fight you.
I didn't start using DDG. That wasn't me. People just automatically did it. I never wanted to be, I never wanted to look like I was trying to be Vice Grip or Uncle Tony, but people just did it. I said that last week, didn't I?
Probably.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I vaguely remember.
Anyway, it's mine now and you can't have it back.
Fight you.
Dust Devil Garage says 1971 was the last year for the GTX as its own model. After that, the GTX was the trim package. Okay, got it. Like Roadrunner GTX. Got it. So what does 71 GTX grill look like then? Because now I'm curious. Yeah, a lot of people are Googling that.
God, I love that grill.
There's one with an attractive young lady. Oh, yeah, duh, of course. It's the one that says GTX. And it appears to be blacked out. Okay, fine.
Oh, I want her boots.
Well, okay. I bet if you paid that for the GTX, the boots would come with.
Oh, I was going to ask if I get a date with her.
Well, that would be a little optimistic.
Oh.
Doesn't hurt to ask. Yeah, okay, so the GTX is the satellite grill but blacked out, if I'm
looks like
seeing that correctly. What?
It reminds me of the light bulb plates.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's like
that does look like a light bulb.
Less reflective.
Less annoying. Oh, yeah. Similar color. So now hold on a second.
What was the light bulb?
It was like a Volvo. It wasn't even yellow.
Oh, I love that.
No.
You remember?
There's the sedan.
Mine and Josh's old Volvo.
I kind of do, yeah.
I like that. That's just like.
No, they're not.
Classic.
They're not supposed to look that nice.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, same. Okay, there's the satellite grill. This one's blacked out, which I don't think it should be. I think it should be silver or argent, but it's got the red, white, blue, or blue, white, red, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
that emblem. That's a different emblem. I don't know what emblem that is.
I like that color.
That's a pretty color. I think that's
gray?
B3. It's a light blue.
It was like a nice stormy.
Yeah, and then the GTX says GTX, but I think it's the same grill.
That car just looks fast.
Well, yeah, it's got the speedy stripes. And it's got the Humpty hood.
I don't drive, but I want to race it.
Noted. That's the not Humpty hood. Oh yeah.
The hood looks
still cool.
Yeah,
that grill's argent. It's got lumps.
Why? Why does it have lumps?
Character lines.
Is it a lady? Lady lumps?
I've noticed people do refer to these cars as ladies. I refuse to do that. Oh, also, there's the half top I was talking about, but some of them did have the full vinyl top. Charger had the same two options.
I did not even realize that that was
full vinyl top. I actually like the half top. I used to think they were ugly, but they've grown on me.
Really?
They make more sense.
I feel weird about it. I like the full.
Nah, you get used to it. I don't like the full. That's too much.
Okay,
that's too much white.
But less vinyl.
Yeah.
More rust options.
Oh, I was going to say something. Damn it. Where'd it go?
That.
Yeah, the grills. Well, whatever. Anyway, the
it.
base one should be Argent, I'm pretty sure, but it looks like people black those grills out. Anyway, yeah.
Yep.
Joe says Yarn Festival sounds exciting. I disagree.
It is if you're into that.
If you're into that kind of weird stuff.
If you like sheep, I don't know. Look,
all right.
Our ancestors.
McMinnville. The sheep are scared. Anyway. No, wait, that was a different thing. Hold on. Different thing. Different thing. Sheep are scared. Lovejoy says, oh, yeah. Lovejoy's kind of a Ford collector. Has a 64 Mercury Montclair 24th anniversary edition with power seats, power rear window, which is nifty, and AC. Weirdly optioned car. Pain in the ass to get parts for. A power bench seat. That's nifty. Wow. Stacey had a 390 in my 66 T-Bar, great engine. I played with a couple 390s. I like them. Lovejoy's got too much, Dan told Lovejoy he's got too much to do to work on his A-body. Awesome. Lovejoy's going to do some videos on that Montclair. Fantastic. JMR says yes on the live shave. We'll see.
Oh,
we'll do something. No, we're not doing that.
Nope.
It's not that kind of show.
This is a family show.
It's a family establishment.
Fuck.
We only swear when we drink too much.
We only swear when I'm here. Hello?
Yeah, except for that one other time. Mr. PF Flyer says, use the Fred Flintstone clamshell with bees to shave the beard.
What?
For the big YouTube thumbs up. Stacy says, definitely a live hair cutting and beard shaving. I don't know about all that.
I think live and also separate video release. Like
I think we have to keep it car related.
Someone did
say,
we're
getting there. We're getting there. God.
Okay.
God, what's wrong with you?
Are we gonna shave? Are we gonna film threading your brows?
No. No, what I was gonna say is we have to keep it car related. So like we have to have like viewer questions for me to answer while I'm shaving my beard.
Or hear me out.
Actually, what I really want to do is find an old schooler with a straight razor to like put me in the chair and do it, legit.
Oh, I can find someone for that. Or I can I have a straight razor.
Nope.
I was gonna say
I am gonna keep the sideburns.
Duct tape.
The sideburns have to stay.
One of your Matchbox cars to a shaver. Like a clipper.
All right.
Like electric clippers.
I got clippers.
Yeah.
Stacy's all in for the live. I think the hair is gonna happen first. I don't know. The hair will get buzz whenever. Stop it. Jackie Daytona. Thank you, Stacy. As soon as I put this toothpick in my mouth, I'm Jackie Daytona. Jackie Daytona is the man. My one regret is, hold on, wait. I have to get the Matt Berry impression back to Jackie Daytona. Jackie Daytona refers to himself many times in the third person. My one regret is I never learned to drive. That thing was bloody expensive. My darling.
Anytime I hear anything related to Matt Berry, I just think of him yelling, Father!
Yeah. Father! Denholm Renholm.
Renham.
It is a great episode, Stacy. It's weird, but it's painful. Mark Hamill's character shows up to Jackie Daytona's bar.
I need to look up pictures from that episode because I don't remember it. He
owes him $23 in rent from 1847.
Oh my God.
Shit. Yeah. And he's after him. He's going to kill him because he never paid his $23 in rent for 150 years. And then, so he has to go on the run and change to Jackie Daytona.
Jackie Daytona.
It's amazing.
Oh
Jackie Daytona is huge. He's a sponsor for the local women, young ladies volleyball team. It's this whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. JMR corrected himself and said, but no pubes.
No pubes. That's what I was laughing about.
Well, no, I know that. But he's the one that said and pubes first. There was a correction. There's a correction
okay.
there. Good. Because it's not that kind of show.
No pubes.
Just Steph Garage says,
family friendly.
Spin the beard into yarn.
Yes.
No,
So-
I don't think it's going to be. No.
Look, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Thank you. I'm really excited about it. Matt Berry is just beloved character actor Matt Berry. Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Where's that other prick?
Oh, wait.
What?
If you just Google,
Jackie Daytona.
it just comes up as singer.
He's a singer. Wow.
Here's a website.
All right. JackieDaytona.com. Oh, wow.
That's
All right.
amazing. Albums. She's so hot.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Car show.
Yep. This is a car show.
This is a car show. I'm always gay. This is a gay bar. Huh. All right. Dirty old Mopar says, love the 69 Charger build. Also building one myself. Worse than yours, of course. Yeah. You must be in the Midwest then. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's my brother's project. I don't know when we're gonna drag it home. I think he's kind of gotta finish the Roadrunner he's doing and then at least get the metal done, and then I'm probably gonna have to do the drivetrain and stuff in it. But that'll be fun. And then he's gonna do rust repair on the 69 Charger RT, and somewhere in there he'll go grab his. But I don't think he's allowed to start on it until those other two projects are happening. But yeah, he just made a roof patch for that Roadrunner the other day, and the inner structure, which was all rotten. He made all that. Pretty cool. Richard says, in other news, the first Steel Funny car with a lift-up body was a Dart, like the green one. Guy out east did it. Huh. That's pretty cool. Lowborn Fabrication X is here and says, great channel, with like 14 exclamation points. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. Death Devil Garage says DDG got thrust on me too. People don't like to spell. Yeah, sounds right.
Was he here before for the conversation about I didn't intend to be DDG?
Yeah. Well, he was, remember a minute ago when you were like, oh, there's another DDG. Yeah, that's fine. And he's clearly a Plymouth guy. So that's pretty cool. Oh, JMR says, yeah, beard hair is. Yeah. It's, that's all I'll say. Mike J says 72 Chargers are nice too. Buddy of mine had a 72 344 speed. Awesome cars. Rally. Yeah, the Rally Charger is really cool. No, I like 72. My favorite is 71, the 1 year only Charger Super B. That is a super, super neat car. I have a coffee table book somewhere that has a white one in it. And that's just a car that I spent a lot of time drooling over because I had a 71. Mine was just a 318 car and a rotten piece of crap. But yeah, I like those. I like the side markers. I like the special taillights. I think the 72 Rally, I just learned this. I think the 72 Rally has those same 71 taillights. I have to double check that now. Ugh, can't type. I think I mentioned that. Yes, it does. Those are bases. Those are. Yes. Unless people are just swapping them onto all of these. But there's one with it. Yep, 72 Rally has the same taillights. Look at these taillights. They're super sexy.
Oh.
Yep.
I like that.
Yep, 71 Charger RT has that.
Ontario.
Okay, look at this. Here are the base Charger ones.
Different.
Not as gooder.
Different.
Nowhere near as gooder. And here are the 71 base taillights. And they're fine.
Okay.
That's what mine
that.
had. They're okay.
I'm okay with that.
They're fine. But
Lit up.
these are just
I like that.
so good.
Yeah.
So that's what the 72 Rally has. The 72 Rally Charger is a nifty car. They stopped calling cars RT after 71. So Rally was the performance package. But they still had some good stuff. They had those side stripy thingies, and they had the
Oh,
angry
yeah.
bulgy hood, and
Yeah.
the 72 only grill or
Only a
hideaways were still
little
optional.
aggressive.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that color though?
That color?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I
It's
don't
not
like it.
GY9. It's lighter.
It's like a spicy mustard.
I don't. Am I saying that wrong? What's tawny gold? Tawny gold. That's bad typing. Well, that's just bad couples therapy. Yeah, what's the color? It is GY9. Okay, yeah, I got it right. Yeah, so it's lighter than that. Is there a GY7? That's probably just yellow. I don't know yellows.
Mustard.
The only color codes I know, period, other than black, are blues. I know all the
think
blues.
it's absolute bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Mike, I totally agree. The Rally Charger is awesome. 344 speed, 1972. That's almost exactly the same as that 72 Roadrunner we were talking about. And that one was metallic brown. Nice. Yeah. That other one that I almost got was that tawny gold color, which is metallic-y, weird, browny, goldy. I don't even know what. Anyway, yeah, the Rally Charger's cool. But I really like the 71 Super B. It's nifty and rare and expensive. Mr. PF Flyer says, today on Dead Dodge Garage, Lego tow trucks hooking up to nose hairs and pulling them out.
I have concerns.
Me too. Dirty Old Mopar says, I have 2 other projects thanks to YouTubers like you. I will document them because I hope to share what I'm building. 72 Plymouth Fury wagon. Nice.
Yeah.
And an 85 crew cab. I hope to see more C bodies. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do a C body, and I'm going to do a video on 70 Sport Fury GTs. In fact, I'm going to do a video on super extremely rare 1970 Sport Fury GTs.
Real quick, remind me what's a C body?
That's the big one.
Okay.
That's the big boy.
Example.
Full-size car. 1972 Plymouth Fury.
Okay.
Those are the ones that are referred to as land yachts. Do you remember my Buick that I loaned Alex for a while? 2-door Buick, ugly yellow, humongous car.
Oh,
Giant.
The one that drove me to Olympia?
To have a baby?
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
So that was a full-size car. The C body is Chrysler's name for that.
Okay.
A full, humongous, actual car.
I like that car.
Art Hill has a comment, which actually, I just wasn't letting her share the stage. But anyway, I love how Sis was shying quiet when she arrived sober and is now seriously part of this life after a few beverages.
Well, Ava was also sitting here, so.
Indeed. On your channel and crew cabs. Yes, I'm actually working on a follow-up video on the green and silver crew cab that's here. I have another video that I'll probably release sometime soon. That is different body styles or cab styles of the 70s first gen Dodge Series trucks, Rams, first gen Rams or whatever, 70s series D&W trucks. Quit that. I want to look at it.
Okay, but look at the interior.
Yeah, it's all wrong.
Well,
and it's made out of.
But it's nicer.
Right, hold on. Let me complete this thought because.
Okay.
It's already gone. Anyway, I'm working on a follow-up video on the 78 crew cab that we restored at my shop. Good Lord, woman. You need to pump the brakes.
I said
I'm not even done with one.
Gonna drink the difference.
I said you weren't allowed to.
I lied.
Wow.
I only had 2.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I don't have to peel you off the bathroom floor.
No, I'll leave before that happens.
Again. Anyway, more crew cabs coming. If you watched the ranch video, the Mopar ranch video I did like a month ago, I featured at the end of that video my 72 crew cab. It is a rotten turd. It's not getting any better. It's only getting worse. It kind of needs a cab, but that's fine. But yeah, we have the nice one here, the green and silver one. That's the one that we restored. I didn't paint it. A friend of mine painted it. I did put in some hours on bodywork. I did the electrical. I built the engine. I assembled it. I did the fuel injection conversion. I did a lot. But anyway, I'm trying to finally get it done, get some road miles on it, and then it is getting shipped to Arizona. The owner bought a house there. So that's going to happen. And then I'll have my truck on the channel again sometime soon. What? Who what?
Bought a house.
John Flintoff. The guy that owns that truck.
Okay.
You may have met him. I don't know. Anywho,
Some people.
Tom Hergert, Rocket Restorations, my employer, the guy that writes my paychecks, is a bad influence.
The
And
worst.
mere moments ago, he sent me this. That's a 67 Dart for $1,500. And it looks like absolute garbage, which I think is why he sent it to me, because it's the kind of thing I would
Oh, I
buy.
like that steering wheel though.
Yeah, it's supposed to have red
cute.
interior, and they put
They
panels
put
are all
something
gone.
modern in
It's
it.
got dumb, like, I don't know, Dakota seats? Those might be Dakota seats. Or Toyota.
It
Like,
reminds me of
Whatever they are,
Granny's
they're wrong.
Folds.
No, those were the crushed shit balls.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
I hit the wrong button. Hold on. It's in like primer. It's made out of Bondo. Like, look at that.
They do show the damage.
Oh, yeah, that was
I like
nice.
that.
It's got
I
a
appreciate
V8,
it.
but it's missing the radiator and a bunch of other important things. No grill. Colin's got a 68 grill though.
Slap some lipstick on that pig. She'll be fine.
Oh, you know what I would do?
Primer gray. Flat black?
Flat black. It's in Merlin, Oregon. I've never even heard of Merlin, Oregon.
I didn't
Has
know there
title,
was a Merlin.
Original body. That's not a selling point. Need gone ASAP. All right, well, they were asking $4 and now it's $1,500. So we're in the neighborhood.
I'm interested.
Oh, that gets sad reacts. Sad reacts are for the boys.
Wait, what?
You know, Josh works at 5-Star Ford, and some of the employees park in the lot right there next to Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy commented and said, man, with how often your Ford is parked at Burger King, it's weird you don't have a crown in it. And I wrote back and said he just really, really likes those $5 chicken nuggets. Anyway, Dirty O Mopars, C-bodies and crew cabs coming soon. I'm on it.
No.
But yeah, good luck with yours. P38 Chris says I got to go with the mullet. No, I was emotionally scarred as a child because I accidentally had a mullet for a while.
That's true.
I will never do that again. There are some guys that can rock that, but I'm not doing it.
Let's do a wolf cut.
Do you mean like the Lost Boys?
Sure.
Okay. Or Flock of Seagulls?
Yeah.
TMR says drink, which was definitely in response to a flub, but let's do it anyway. She can't.
I'm 2 down.
She finished hers.
I'm giving a minute.
Yeah, you need a minute.
Yep, I need a minute.
XLMI. I am so surprised by this. This seems to be the overwhelming opinion. The Daytona is awesome, but that Dart is really cool. He says it's a really cool color.
What?
A friend who's restored several Superbirds says you can feel the downforce over 100 miles an hour. Yes, that is what I've heard.
Okay.
So I've never driven one beyond 55 miles an hour, so I did not get to test that theory. But as I understand, it really does work.
I'm a bad assistant. I
Noted.
haven't watched the video yet. What color?
Wow. Oh, the Dart?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's do this. This is fun. Never Google yourself.
No, not ever.
What are you doing?
What did you
I don't know.
do?
Damn it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Sometimes I like to do this. Daddy's Muddy Garage.
What?
They're still only at 5,100. Oh, my God. I left those guys in the dust. I don't know. Hold on. We're not going to say the name of this channel, but this is another one that I like to just go check. Don't say the name of the channel.
Okay.
Don't. But this is someone I know who does YouTube. Okay.
Oh, wow.
See that number? Don't look at that. Don't say what it is. You're not allowed to say what that
I'm
is. But anyway, then you just go over and you see this. Bam! Look at those numbers.
I didn't know you broke 7.
Where have you been?
Hiding.
Oh my God. Anyway, that color.
Oh.
Look at that horrible green. It's a strong color. It's not a factory green.
I like it.
It makes an impression.
I like
There's
it a
the
lot.
orange.
I actually really want to drive that car.
See, here's the weird thing. The Daytona is truly like legendary, rare, super expensive, nifty. Like that's an amazing car.
I don't want to touch it.
Me neither.
I don't want to breathe on it.
That's a cheap Econobox from the mid-1960s. It's a postcard.
I want to race
excuse me. It's a 2-door sedan. Sometimes boomers get angry if you call them postcards.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Sometimes boomers also get very angry if you refuse to check the pin fit on your floating pistons. Anyway, that's a different story.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's not worth it. I can't
don't know what
explain that
those
in any way
words
that
mean.
means anything to you.
They're certainly probably worth.
Those were certainly all words.
Maybe.
Stacy says 12 minutes ago said, how's the Hemi swap and the Challenger coming along? It's actually coming along really good. You're on my Instagram, aren't you? I feel like you are.
If you're a real fan.
Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
made of bubble wrap.
Stacy's actually my friend on Facebook, so like, that's we're not going to question if Stacy's I'm pretty sure they did. we're not going to, Anyway, the Challenger looks like this now. That's the Magnum and the 6-speed no longer in it. And we went for the glory shot and rolled the 392 in the engine compartment. We achieved all of that in one day. The only thing I did the day before was pulled the hood. And did I drain the coolant? I might have pulled, I think I pulled the battery. I did a couple little things, but basically it was drivetrain was still in. Everything was all together in the morning, stripped it apart, and
look, that's shiny.
Yeah. So, well, it's funny because actually that engine is nicer looking because it's all like painted and detailed and stuff.
It's nicer looking.
And we're putting in this dusty junkyard Hemi, but it makes an extra 100 horsepower and it's fuel injected. So
it looks nice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where we're at. I figured out where I have to clearance the frame rail, so I'm going to do that. We marked all the holes. We're going to weld all the extra holes in the engine compartment at the same time as we do this. I did other things. The grill's off. The heater box is out. We're doing the vintage air conversion. Yeah, the whole nose is coming off. The fenders are still on. Everything else is stripped. Marked a bunch of stuff, bagged them, tagged them. We're going to strip the interior part way so we can weld in torque boxes. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I'm working on the next version. Shit. I was going to say video. Then I was going to say iteration. Then I realized that was wrong and I wanted to say installment. The next installment on that is coming. We're getting places. Progress has been made. And it's pretty exciting. I'm very excited. P38 Chris, who has been reminding me about this for at least 6 months, says, hey, by the way, did you ever pull the Demon alternator off that dump truck? It's actually the starter. And no, I haven't done that yet, but I will. I will. Oh, Mike J says, yeah, that 72 did have the 71 RT style taillights and flip-up headlights. I don't think all the rallies did because the one I just looked up had the standard 72 grills, but they were blacked out. I think the flip-ups were optional, so it's cool if it had it. There's a guy who I accidentally met on maybe the B-Body Mopar group, I can't remember, who has like a very Web 1.0 website about rally chargers. He had two. One of them got wrecked by a trailer that came unhooked from a truck, and like it almost took his leg off. Like I think he had to have a bunch of surgeries and stuff, and it just destroyed his first rally charger, which was blue. So then he found a red one. If I remember correctly, he kind of saved some pieces off the blue one. But yeah, if you Google 72 rally charger, I'm pretty sure you find his website, which is cool because I first saw that website like 15 years ago when I got my 71 and I wanted to learn a lot more about him. So it was pretty cool meeting that guy in the comments. I'm pretty sure his had the flip up, but now I have to go double check. Let's see if I can find his website. I bet it's right here. No, kind of surprised it's not. Can't remember what the heck his site's actually called. Oh well, anyway, that's fine. He's got a website somewhere. JMR says, does anybody have the two-door card top chrome trim in good shape for a 70 Dart? Well, I certainly don't. I don't have any Dart doors or anything. I had some late ones, but they're different. I can't help you there. I imagine you've asked in the A-Body group. If you haven't, that would be the place to do it. The A-Body Mopar group on Facebook. Like all other Facebook car groups, it kind of sucks sometimes, but there's some cool guys there. And there seem to be parts and things around. I don't think it's anything Tom would have. Tom's really not an A-Body guy. So, yeah. Banana says, I might build the 78 Plymouth Volare to go with the DDG theme. Wow. I don't view that car as my hero car, but that might change if I actually put the turbo on it and truck tires like I want to do. It also might get turned into a pickup. And if I did all that, I'd have to get paperwork for it or something because I'd have to like go do gambler events and things. I'm still strongly considering turbo on the slant. Maybe getting it to run on 6 cylinders would be a nice idea. I don't know. Tires that hold air. Fix the drivers. Nah, that, you know what? I don't need that. We're calling it the general flea anyway. So what I'll do instead is weld both doors shut. And then, yeah, I want to go do a gambler event. It would be so cool. But I always wanted to do a turbo slant with a fender exit exhaust. I could do the hater pipe, you know, the flap through the hood. That's an option. Dust Devil Garage says 72 Fury, you can land an aircraft on the hood and the trunk at the same time. Yes, it's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Oh my God.
Mom's tuning into the live, but she's busy right now.
Right on time as usual. Well, she'll probably watch it later then.
Yeah.
There was a question. Joe's Mopar Garage asked Dust Devil, where was your live last night? Do you do weekly lives too?
What?
Dust Devil, the other DDG? Are we going to have to battle?
We're going to fight, buddy.
Well, he's clearly a Plymouth guy, so I think there's room for both. Someone whose handle is simply G, which is amazing, says, awesome channel. You both should do more videos. Great duo. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. One problem, my sister's not a car guy even a little bit. Can you tell?
I've tried so hard.
I'm not. It's okay. It's okay, little buddy. You're doing great.
I have offered to teach all of my friends how
to change their oil?
Yes, how to do oil changes.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to pay $300 at Les Schwab.
Well, they don't change oil, so.
Oh.
Did you mean brake pads?
I don't know.
Les Schwab does brake pads, and you can do those.
Who was it that does oil?
Well, I don't know, but it's not $300.
I don't know. Jason got his oil changed, and they were like, here's a list. It's $300 to do all this shit.
That's a Jiffy Lube thing.
Oh, that was probably it.
You need both your air filters, and you need a belt, and this taillight doesn't work, and you need to do a cleaning, and you need a flush, and
no thanks.
It's fine.
Just the oil.
Sometimes they're right.
And sometimes they're not.
Indeed. Anyway, yeah, she's not really a car guy, so no offense, but like, okay, she can change oil and brake pads. I taught her to do a few things. She when our brother had his kid, he took like 2 months off.
2.5.
2.5 months off. And so she was my helper for a while at our shop that we had. And then she was kind of still helping us on off and on. And then she got preggers again.
I sure did.
And she refused to lay on a creeper anymore, so she was out of there.
It was uncomfortable.
And then the kid popped out, and she's never came back.
I tried. That's not fair. I did come back with Teddy as a baby.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because then she's had another kid since then.
I had a couple, yeah.
That's fine. Anyway, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, propagate the brand.
Someone else's family name.
Oh, whatever. That's fine. They could always pull an Alex later, you know, if they really wanted.
True.
I'm not holding my breath, though. And I had a daughter, so I'm screwed.
Yeah. I had one of those.
Yeah, she's BQ. Anyway.
Evan likes to pretend that he is talking to his subscribers when he plays games.
Ava does that all the time.
Yeah, and he has adopted the name Evan B.
Nice.
Evan B-E-E.
Hey, guys, this is Evan B. That's funny because I call Ava B.
Yeah,
Evan B.
And I used to call Evan B.
They can't both be B. I guess they can. They're both already almost the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her son is 3 months older than my daughter.
4, I think.
No.
4.5?
3.5.
3.5.
January, February, March, April.
Okay.
And a half.
3.5.
Yeah, he's a New Year's baby. And he used to have long hair, so they kind of look the same. He's got the blue eyes, right?
Gray.
Does he have? Okay, yeah. They were just very similar, especially when they were much smaller. They kind of looked like the same kid.
They look so similar.
Very similar size. And his name is Evan. Her name is Ava with an E. That was unplanned. So they're one letter away.
Totally accidental.
He does have a different last name.
Yeah.
but that's fine.
It's very funny to me that Peter really thought that I was going to want the kids to have my last name.
It's a pretty good last name.
It is.
But
I should have gone with that.
Well,
yeah.
He's their dad.
That's why I went with that.
Rooster says the longest hood dodge made was the 71 to 74 Charger. Really? Even longer than C-bodies? Huh. Well, I did not know that. Tom says garbage is on brand. Yeah, I already knew why you sent it to me. It would be flat black.
Would you prime
doing
it
donuts
first?
No.
No.
Why would you? Just ask Average Joe Builds if I would prime it first.
Well, I remember going like not Christmas Eve, but the day before, going out to Walmart to do like last minute Christmas shopping and then going back to the house on Jefferson.
All right.
And working on a car.
Okay.
And we were all wearing like masks.
What car?
I don't know. That's
Colin's
what I wanted to ask you. No, I think it was one of yours.
Maybe my Dart. If it was in the garage.
Yeah, it was.
And I was doing body work on it.
Carport.
Oh.
And we were all working on sanding and then painting.
Weird. I don't know.
I think that night we were all sanding it with like lights, like electric lights plugged in.
I have no memory of this.
I have
no idea. But it was probably around the time that I learned that bodywork is a trap, and so is sanding. Just put flat black on it, move on.
You would have been like 18 or 19.
I moved in there when I was 19, and then I was in Oregon for 4 months, and then I moved back when I was 20.
Yeah.
And then I lived there till I was 25.
Well, I know
24.
you didn't have a girlfriend when we were doing that.
Oh, that's
or
weird.
At least not one living there.
Well, that's even weirder.
I know.
Anyway.
That's why it's very specific.
Yeah, I don't know when that would have been.
Or she was at work.
Probably 2010. There were a lot of darts and things going on in 2010.
Oh, many.
I moved to Portland and gave up cars briefly, left my Dart here, then sold it. And then I moved back here and fully embraced the lifestyle. Like I have pictures of that house where she lives now, across the street next to my neighbor's lot, 3 darts in a row, all the time, 3 darts. And I remember one time, I had as many as like probably 7 cars there, and like 1 off-street parking spot and 1 garage. And I remember, and a shed, so I guess that's 3. I remember bringing home a 74 Charger in bins. I traded a BMW for it and cash, maybe something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we brought this Charger home, and I remember pushing it into the shed there, and I just had all the parts laid out in buckets. And I remember my neighbor's wife going to the window, looking out the window at us pushing this car into the shed, and just going and walking away. Good times. Anyway.
I still remember when you moved to Portland, your van fucking died on the way there.
No, it didn't. No,
I very specifically remember the term shit a chicken.
No, that's wrong. No, it shit a chicken on a parts run on the way to not Portland, toward Portland somewhere, but that was a totally different time. No, it performed admirably on the move to Portland. I woke up the next morning and one of my back tires was flat, which was scared the crap out of me because it was parked on an angle like this, and with the flat tire it was like this, and I was very scared that it was going to roll over.
I specifically remember you having a job at Home Depot, and having to walk miles there and back.
I thought you meant when I was moving there. No, when I lived there. Yeah. No, the van was back here, I think, and I had the Pampa Stratus, and the water pump. We drove
Stratus.
The Stratus. We had 2 of them, and it lost a water pump. I drove it to Bend and back, and then the next day I drove it across Portland, and the water pump died.
It shit a chicken.
That shit a chicken. So yeah, then for a time, because we were both working, I had to walk down this humongous hill and then another like
Wasn't it
mile.
like 4 miles or something?
No, I think it was like 2 miles.
Right. It was 4 miles round trip.
And there was a very serious hill.
And a
Like
hill.
when I say a hill, I mean, dude,
You
like
called
Oregon
me.
City, the hill is serious business.
Intense.
Yeah, 12th Street, I think. or
Either
12th
you
Avenue
called
or
me
whatever.
or I called you,
Yeah,
and
and
we
I was
were
walking down the hill.
talking while you were bitching about that fucking walk.
Yeah, dude, it was brutal. Yeah, I had to
Brutal.
do that for a bit. And then I went to an AutoZone. I got a timing kit with a water pump. I got rental tools. I didn't know anything then, but I did a timing belt and water pump on the dual overhead cam Dodge 2.4 liter on the side of the road where I lived in Oregon City, Portland area. Good times. Yeah, first timing belt I ever did. I didn't even know they existed. Anyway.
We've both lived in Oregon.
That was the
for
far away
very
land.
brief.
Now we're way behind on comments, and we should probably
That's
catch
fine.
up.
All right.
Anyway. Oh, Tom said garbage is on brand. Yes, it absolutely is. And the 67 CUDA he has is in essentially the same condition. Yes, it is. I don't need another CUDA. That Dart has a title, though. Titles are nice. I like titles. Rooster has to put himself to bed. And he says that we need his 70 Sport Furies. Yeah, you're probably right. I think Tom needs them more than me. Lovejoy says, I used to dream of a Dodge Demon in that same paint job. Which paint job? The paint job that mine has, or the bright green, or one of the other ones we were talking about?
Oh.
Damn,
Near
Merlin. Oh, Merlin,
Grants
Oregon is near Grants
Pass.
Pass. Yeah, that's
Okay.
way the hell and gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a drive. See, Dan, I don't know if I think I've talked about my methods some for how I go for project cars. It basically has to be a crime of opportunity. It has to be cheap enough and close enough. Free is cheap enough, and 20 minutes is close enough. So that other Volare is sounding pretty good.
Is this a spectrum?
It's a spectrum. There's a graph. There's a graph.
Free is cheap enough.
Price. Okay, so
So
free.
price.
Yeah, it's
and-
distance versus cost.
Yeah.
So if it's free, but I have to drive, 5 hours round trip, okay. If it's $1,000 and it's an hour away, cool. If it's free, but it's in California, that's not going to happen.
No, that's what's
No.
fun to me.
If it's next door, but it's 20 grand, it's not going to happen.
no.
So yeah, there's a bit of a process. People tell me to build things and all that. They say you should do this, you should do that. Well, okay, if I trip over one, I'll do that. But this operation isn't exactly well funded. We've got about 5 minutes left. Oh, Mom made it just in time for us to be almost over.
Yay! Hi,
Indeed.
Mom.
That's funny.
I told her.
Yeah, classic. Rooster says, oh, when that guy gave me a ride in that Hemi wing car, you could feel the downforce at 100, and it got even more all the way to 200. Like I said, it was a rush for a 17-year-old kid. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, good. Our Hill's got the right opinion. Time to talk about it. The Daytona was way more awesome than the Dart. The Green Machine's great, but come on. Thank you. Yes. Oh, all right, cool.
Hi, Avon.
Hi, Avon. Glad you got your internet. You didn't miss the entire stream, but you're pretty close. My apologies. You just go back and watch it. It'll be like you were here the whole time.
We're just fucking around.
We're just, yeah. There's something else I'd usually say, but I'm not even going to say that. It's not appropriate for all viewers.
Are we?
Not when we start drinking.
As soon as I show up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Easy. Down, Tiger. R. Hill says, I do like the original 68 Charger more than the Daytona. Yeah. Okay. My dream team Charger. Now, I love the set-in back window. I really like the Charger 500. I like the flush window, but I do not like the big wing, and I don't like the nose cone. I also don't really like the coronet grill on the Charger 500 because it looks like an afterthought. So my dream team Charger is a 68 with a 500 roof, but still with a 68 grill. And my genius idea for that was to build that body on a 66 Charger with the 4 bucket seat interior, the full length console, the 66 pod gauges, the fancy door, all the cool interior 66 stuff. Someday, actually, I'm going to change my answer. If I had $1 million, I'd build that because it seems really cool. Just all the bits from all my favorite Chargers. And it doesn't matter that the trunk's tiny because it already is on a 66. It's ridiculous. It's almost useless. So, yeah. Anyway, the Daytona is very awesome, but I too prefer the regular Charger. The Daytona is a legend. It's great. It's rare. It's expensive. It's cool. Super excited. I did get to drive one, but it wasn't as much like meeting my heroes for me as just driving my 68 Charger is. So
it's rare.
Yeah.
Oh.
Extremely rare.
Oh.
Crudely built. Here, we'll just.
All right.
That's not right.
You keep hitting the
Dude,
caps.
It's a problem. Don't worry about that. That's something else.
Okay.
Don't even look at that. That's
Okay. What
Don't
the
look at that.
fuck is that?
well, they brought the Daytona name back twice.
How
Anyway,
dare they? Oh.
yeah, because race car. So
I wanna
basically,
race it.
here's the story. This car was built specifically to dominate a NASCAR.
Oh,
If you watch the video, you'd know this.
look, I'm
That looks
slacking as an
exactly like the one
assistant.
that's
Oh
in
my
the video, but too
God.
nice.
Wait,
there's
does
another
the
one.
one in the video even have the little
Oh,
the
that-
wing?
Yes, that's
Oh.
the essential part. Nose cone,
Oh,
wing. That's a basic Charger,
Okay.
but the basic Charger was super, super bad at high speed because even though it looks aerodynamic, it's not.
it looks like a sleepy vampire.
Oh.
There's the eyes and the
Oh.
cheek.
And then when they open, it's ready to party. Anyway, they're crazy
Wow.
looking. The entire point of these was to win NASCAR races. So
yeah, that makes sense.
the problem is they couldn't just make them for the NASCAR teams. They had to sell 500 of them to the public
Mhm.
to homologate the car. Homologation basically means in certain race series, the rules are you're only allowed to race a car that is a regular production car. That's how NASCAR used to be. It's not anymore, but it used to be production cars. So you would have to actually sell those to people to be allowed to race it.
That
Isn't that
sounds
cool?
like the same like
Oh, that's
etymology of homogenize.
yeah. Mhm,
Yeah.
exactly.
Ah,
There's a wing car.
I do like that
That's Plymouth
wing.
though. That's a petty car.
Mm.
Anyway, so that's what that is. So yes, it's very, very rare. I think they had to make 500 and I think they made
I
503
do like
or
that kind of
something.
tire.
The red line tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
factory
like it.
option. It's kind of neat. Anyway,
Would
yes,
it
they're
be
very rare.
Weird
Very
to
rare.
put that on my minivan.
We're still supposed to be sorting through the rest of these comments.
Yeah,
It's
we
actually
didn't do
8
that.
now. Yes, it would be ridiculous to put a giant wing on your minivan, but go ahead.
Not the wing, the red line tire.
Oh, the red line tires? Yes, that would be silly. Tarek Hamad, I believe, is here and says, hey, sorry I'm late. I'm also
Hi,
sorry you're
friend.
late. The show's technically over. You were here 20 minutes ago, but thanks for being here with us anyway. Dan Tepper says, probably has hot and cold running banjo music. Duct tape your shorts on. Miles says he's got extra holes. We talked to Avon. Jay Gerlach says, you're making me miss my 75 Dart Sport 360. I had a 73 Dart Sport. It was a piece of crap. Yes, dear. Dinner time. We're going to be done with this in just a minute, and then we're going to eat, and then we will go. And we're going to take Auntie home.
Oh, you don't have to take Auntie home.
Oh, well, whatever.
Auntie, come on.
Anyway, I kind of like Dart Sports, but I like Demons more. And I have one of those now, so I don't need to be wanting. Dust Devil Garage says, yes, I do Saturday Night Lives, but I was at the Indie Swap meet yesterday and was too worn out to do a live. Nice, cool.
Fair.
I'll try to hop over to yours. I can't promise I will do that. I always end up so busy and crap. And next Saturday, I'm doing a show. So
Wait,
that's a problem.
Where?
Boone Street Bar and Grill.
Where's that?
Oh, yeah. If any of you guys want to drive to Aberdeen to see me play next Saturday, Boone Street Bar and Grill.
Where is that?
South side, it used to be the Blue Beacon.
Oh!
Yeah. There's a big day, built an addition on the back now. So
Okay,
there's a
I'm
big like
going.
lounge. Yeah.
On a Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm going.
Dust Devil Garage says, I was thinking about going live tonight, but 2 DDG lives in one night would do something to the space-time continuum. It would do the
Absolutely.
exact same thing as what would happen if a blue Geo Metro and a red Geo Metro were going 60 miles an hour and crashed head-on into each other.
Going
The entire
same exact
fabric.
speed.
Exactly. In opposite
just-
directions. It would all be over. So, yeah, good call. Joe's Mopar Mess loves your mouth. You crack him up.
What?
I don't think he means literally your mouth. He means the things that come out of it.
Oh, how many times I say fuck in a minute?
That could be related. Or it could be your expressions. The expressions you make where you're like, what?
Okay.
What?
My friend Amanda.
What were those words you just said?
My friend Amanda has commented on how expressive my face is.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, we said hi to Mom. Mom made it.
Hi,
just about in
Mom.
time for us to be over. But she says, hello, my darlings. Hi, Mom.
Mom.
I'm on internet TV.
We're on the internet.
I'm on the radio with what are the names? Someone and Lisa.
I don't remember.
That's fine. Dirty Old Mopar says, if you ever come out to Illinois, which I will do, actually, my wife's grandma lives there, and we named our daughter after her, so we need them to meet at some point.
Wait.
And also, our dad's from there.
Oregon?
Apparently.
In Illinois?
Go to Oregon, Illinois. They
I
have a
really wanna
huge
go to
Mopar junkyard.
Chicago,
Neat.
Just because
Yeah.
Daddy's from there.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
SOT Hellcat Hemi says, what are your thoughts on the 7th edition Leprechaun?
Show me.
I don't know what that means.
What is that?
Now I'm going to Google it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, cancer?
No!
What does that mean? 7th edition. Oh. I don't know. I hadn't actually, I saw the goofy ad campaign for it, but I don't actually know what it is yet. It's a limited edition, 7th edition final Hellcat Goblin last call surprise.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's this thing. Basically,
Kind of like Hellcat.
gas-powered Hemi Dodge cars are going away.
What?
This is the last year they're going electric, and smaller engines with better economy, which is, welcome to the future is where we live. Oh, Dan left at the right time. See you later, Dan.
My bad.
Yeah. Anyway, they're going away, so they're doing a thing called last call. So basically, if you want one, now is your last chance to buy one new because they're not going to be made anymore.
Can I afford one new?
So they already did the last call edition, and then they're doing a last call. So anyway, I don't know anything about it yet. SRT Hellcat Hemi. I guess I'm going to find out probably at that Roadkill event. Not that I'll actually be there, although I very much considered it. I think it's in Arizona. That's a long way for me to go. Avon says, what's the point if I can't make comments that have jack shit to do with cars and disrupt the flow of the stream?
That's my job.
Yeah. So she'll just, the part of Avon Paris tonight will be played by.
Oh my God. Get me and Avon in the same room.
That would be not at all related to cars.
Ukuleles and fuckery.
Yeah. Paul Brillert says the rear window rules, similar on 66 and 7 GMA bodies. Yeah, I know. It's beautiful. I really do like it. But I also like the smooth roof on the 500. I just do. I like it. I think it's attractive. And there was like a test car made with 68 taillights. I've seen pictures of it, and it's pretty nifty. Rooster says you should be part of the team.
That's very sweet.
I could make her hold a camera and crack jokes, I guess. But
I actually considered seeing if you needed any help earlier in the day.
I wasn't doing car stuff this weekend.
My kids were just fucking around to find out.
That's the problem. She has 3 little crotch goblins, and she is the support system. So
they're not just crotch goblins.
They're chaos demons.
Chaos demons.
Yeah. So. Oh, Paul did say, that said, Daytona was awesome to see driven. Yes, I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I guess I need to go watch that.
Okay, we're wading through things. We're doing that. XMLI says, would be cool to see what kind of fuel mileage you could get with the right drivetrain with the Wing-Car aerodynamics. Yeah, interesting. I don't know. I feel like downforce isn't necessarily what you want for fuel economy. You want streamlined, but I don't know. I feel like downforce is basically in a way creating extra weight, which is creating, I don't know, but reduced wind resistance. I don't know where that ends up on the fuel economy scale, but that would be a hell of an experiment. Yeah, that's something no one's done, guaranteed. Bondo Billy says, I know strip weathers, and I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
And now we have to Google that too. Great. We're never going to get out of here.
No,
strip
we're
weathers. Okay.
Oh!
See, I was going to make a joke earlier about how anyone who's watched Cars should know about wing cars. But the funny part of that is I've never watched Cars. But he's kind of like this, but cartoonier.
Evan was so into the
I
Cars
remember.
movies
Yeah.
for like years.
Yeah.
He loved them.
Rooster's out of here. Says, time for my beauty sleep. Yeah, it won't help.
Mwah.
Great to see the whole family here.
Love you, Rooster.
Later on, my friend.
I've never seen you, but love you.
Banana sent some pics of the Lego Bullet Charger. I'm going to guess
Probably
on Instagram
email?
or maybe email. Hold on. I did get a request. Nope, it's in here. Oh, God. His Instagram picture's the same.
Let me see.
It's still Shrek Smith or whatever.
There.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that the?
What? It's got the taillights and everything.
Oh shit! Buddy.
And it has hidden headlights. It's just missing a roof. That's
I
awesome.
love it.
That's fantastic. Dude, that looks better than the Charger they
Hey.
actually made. The Lego kit.
Yeah. Okay. So if you
If
submit
you make a
that,
Dead Dodge edition, we'll be very excited
if
about that.
you submit it to Lego Ideas, send the voting link to his email,
Oh yeah.
and
We'll put that out there.
I will vote for it.
Well, we'll make a community post on
Yeah.
it. The people will vote for it.
Definitely, the people.
Lovejoy's coming to the
We'll
show. He
support.
says, sure, it's only a 31-hour drive.
All right.
Patrick Ramberg's
Come
here and
hang
says,
out, buddy.
good morning from Sweden.
Oh my God!
Good morning,
Sweden?
Patrick. Yeah, he's been
Hi.
here before. He's been in the comments a good few times.
I don't
Unfortunately, we're about to leave because we're well over time already.
remember. Yeah,
It's her fault.
it's my
Michael
fault.
Adamo is also here, but late. Lots of people late tonight.
Oh hey,
But yeah, welcome.
Shop
Oh,
Cat.
Shop Cat's here. Says, sup, y'all? Had a great week, gaining subs and stuff, getting stuff done. Nick,
Yay!
yeah, awesome, nice work, Shop Cat. Well done.
Oh, he did.
Thanks
say.
for dropping in here. Heck yeah. No, I
Heck
liked neck. Yeah.
I like neck. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovejoy says, damn, you are late. Yeah, you're literally after hours right now. Rooster says, we'll talk about getting that dual quad intake shipped tomorrow. P38 Chris says, I will never buy an electric Charger. And I'm going to have to go ahead and disagree because I think they're really good looking. And an electric car almost makes sense for me. It could make my commute. I just plug it in and rock it.
Station in town now.
Well, yeah.
So
We have options. It would almost work here. And I think they're really attractive. I
think it's
really
pretty
do.
Great.
It's pretty great. But I understand, and I understand the resistance to electric cars. I understand the environmental issues. Like, I know there's a lot to it. And for some goddamn reason, it's become a political litmus test, whether you're for or against electric cars, which I am not in support of at all. But having said that, I think they're cool. I think they make sense, and they're extremely attractive.
Wait,
Your mouse doing things again.
are we for or against?
I don't know. What did I just say?
I don't know.
I
I
think
was-
they're cool,
Okay.
and I think they almost make sense.
Okay.
But obviously, I'm a humongous lover of gas engines.
Yep. Same.
Unfortunately, someday,
I like diesel,
well, I like those also.
biodiesel,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Good smells.
Yep.
Depending on who
Fries.
you ask.
French fries.
Yeah. Oh, the French fry smell is the best.
God, I love it when they
Yeah.
smell
Joe didn't
like
mean
potatoes.
literally your mouth, but the words. Yeah. I knew
I'm
what you
on board
meant.
with that.
I knew what you meant.
Thank you.
But her mouth does do weird things
It
sometimes.
does.
No, I'm not sorry.
Lovejoy simply says, nice.
Nice.
XLMI says they have a super low drag coefficient. I should know that. There's very little drag. I just wonder. I don't know. I just wonder. I wonder. Christian says you have to pay pay 50K to even buy a last call ticket. That's above the sticker price. The channel did a full take on this and called a dealer on the show. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Bondo Billy, yes, one Rocket Restorations has a Cutlass. That's the wrong one. I have no idea who that is. No idea. But
what the
there are
fuck?
2 Rocket Restorations YouTube channels, and the other one I think has posted some historical video and stuff. But yeah, that's not Tom. Tom's the one with the CUDA, but he subbed both. So we're a rising tide raises all boats, and we're raising the wrong Rocket Restorations too. Our Hill says, great stream. Thanks for a great Sunday night. Thanks for being here, Our Hill. Appreciate you. Joe, you watch yourself. Okay. You saved it with the last comment, but now you're taking it right back down. Okay.
Take a nap.
Yeah.
Take a
P38
nap.
Chris says 5 a.m. comes early. Looking forward to more Mopar Rusty content. See you later, Chris. Thanks for being here. Lovejoy says, I'm getting level 3 EV tech training for the up and coming electric Freightliner Cascadia.
I don't know what that means.
I'll be
but
down.
I like Cascadia.
He's a truck mechanic, and he's getting trained for electric Freightliners. Not Tesla trucks. Tesla trucks are a joke.
Oh.
More on that later. Not simply because, okay, Joe's checking out before he does any more damage.
I have.
We'll see you later, Joe. Thanks for being here.
Many questions.
Yeah, it's not worth it. We're way out of time. We got to go, folks. Thanks for being here.
Joe, how dare you?
I said that we already did that.
I didn't see it.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, but I didn't see it until now.
Lovejoy. Dan says he thankfully retired before they started building those. Final question, and we're out of here. Michael Adama wants to know, can you make your show a pay-per-view? No, I can't, but I get paid by ads, and there is a button to donate money to me right here. It's called Super Thanks, and you can just click that if you feel so inclined. I make money on ads. I don't put ads on the lives. There's no point. No one watches them anyway. Lovejoy will tell me all about electric Cascadias. Please don't. You two go get dinner, for God's sakes. Rooster, I thought you already left.
My entire goddamn life.
And that's all I have to say about that. And on that terrible disappointment, we're out of here, folks. Thank you very much for being with us. Bye. And some of us will see you next week.